The suction cup.
Where's Professor Eugenius? Did you see him?
Not yet.
Strange. He told me he'd be here today to conduct some tests.
Rampoos, right here under the glass. There's a note.
Dear friends.
That means the note's for us. That's because Professor Eugenius can always count on us.
I'm off for a conference today.
So what should we do?
While I'm away, please keep an eye on each of my tests. There's the wristwatch.
And where is it? It's right there. Look! How come the watch is in the water? So the fish can know what time it is? Nolik, don't be silly. This is the test he made for the watch. You see? It says water resistant right there on the back. That means that water shouldn't get inside of it. I see. So the professor needs to check if it will work underwater. Understand? Yep, I got it. The watch is working.
So now, the doorbell test.
We'll go look.
It's over there.
What's that thing doing? It tests the button to see how fast it wears out. To check the quality of appliances, toys, sporting goods, or just about anything, they need to undergo serious testing. Take, for instance, telephones. They need to be tested with both heat and cold because they have to work in places as hot as Africa and as cold as the Arctic. Computers are tested to make sure they can be shaken and rocked, too. That way you can be sure they'll work on a desk at home, or outside in the park, or while you're taking a ride. Different kinds of products need different kinds of durability tests. For example, athletic shoes and car tires are rubbed and squeezed over and over to see how long they are going to last. Yes, testing's very important. Without testing, a machine or appliance could let you down at the very worst moment. If guests come to visit once a week, and once every month a hooligan comes, pushes the doorbell and runs, then I figure this doorbell will last right around 400 years. That's long. The doorbell is still working.
That's very good. And also,
What?
I don't know. We need to turn the note over to read the end.
But how? Oh, raise the glass, that's all. Hup, hup, hup. I can't get a hold of it.
We should find a suction cup.
A suction cup?
Suction cups are made out of rubber or other elastic materials. When a suction cup is pressed against a smooth surface, the air inside is squeezed out. The air outside wants to get back in, and so it pushes down on the cup. The rubber edge of the cup won't let the air leak in, so the outside air keeps pressing down, and the cup keeps on sticking. And that's how a suction cup sticks to a surface by using the power of air.
Wait a minute. I know where there's a really big suction cup that we could use. That's a huge suction cup, Nolik. Stiddy, stiddy, stiddy.
Well done, Nolik. Only we need to hurry before air gets under this suction cup and it unsticks.
My suction cup will never unstick. Well, let's see what it says here.
Simka, you'd better hurry.
And make sure nothing gets broken here in the laboratory while I'm away. Huh, and what could get broken around here?
Ah, the glass, look out! Yeah, so much for that.
And who's going to clean up all this broken glass? You don't know? Nolik. He told us to use that suction cup. No, Simka. She was reading way too slow.
Listen, there's no need to fight. I came up with the idea of the suction cup. I should clean this.
Come on now, Grampus.
We'll clean up this mess.
Professor, I still think the suction cup was a great idea.
The shadow play.
Oh, hi there, Tom Thomas.
What are you doing here?
I dropped a paper clip.
Give me some light.
What's so funny, huh? We're trying to help you out.
You've got funny shadows, that's what.
Hey, check this out.
It's an eagle.
And Simka is a goose.
She looks more like a moose.
I do, huh? All right, and take that.
You're like real actors performing in a show.
Uh-huh.
Actors playing a theater, you know. And we're just under a bed.
And so what? How about we make our very own theater? A theater with shadows.
Class!
Tom Thomas, we need a piece of paper, a huge sheet. It's really quite easy to make your own shadow theater. You can make the screen out of a white sheet or a big piece of paper. Next, make sure the room is dark and shine a desk lamp at the screen. Now, to make the shadows, just put yourself or a cardboard cutout between the lamp and the screen. Your shadow or the shadow of your puppets will come to life. But make sure that the audience sits on the other side of the screen. The play will be much more magical for them from that side. Tom Thomas, light.
Oh, wow! Simka, you look totally like the real Red Riding Hood.
Hello, dear granddaughter.
Hello, dear grandmother. Grandmother, what very big eyes you've got.
The better to see you with, my dear.
Nolik, come on, we're rehearsing.
The wolf's voice is funny.
Grandmother, I never noticed what very big teeth you've got.
They're so much better to eat you with, my dear. Yum, 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 yum.
Let them out, wolf. Or I'll get them out, myself.
Ha ha! You'll stop me with that little stick?
Hey, that's not in the fairy tale.
But in the fairy tale, it's a normal hunter.
And what do you think I am?
Look for yourself. You're way too small to be the hunter.
Fine, then go to your play without me.
Well, I guess I'll have to make the hunter out of paper then.
That's all. Take a break.
I'm really thirsty. She was so salty, that grandma.
Nolik, don't be upset.
The wolf is huge, and I'm so little.
Then let's make you bigger. You see? Now you're bigger.
Yeah, you're right.
And if we go back here,
Then I'm even bigger.
now you know. If you go back here near the lamp, your shadow will get bigger on the screen.
Class!
There are just so many different kinds of theaters in the world. In the dramatic theater, the actors speak the lines of the playwright. At the opera, the actors don't speak their lines. They sing them, accompanied by an orchestra. And here at the ballet, the performers don't speak or sing their parts. Here, the story is told with dance. There are also theaters where the performers are animals. In an animal theater, you can watch performances by cats and dogs, or goats and pigeons, or even bears and seals. There are also theaters where the stories are told by puppets. To tell the truth, the puppets are brought to life with the help of people. Yes, there are so many different kinds of theater. My favorite is the shadow theater. I think it's the most beautiful and mysterious theater of them all.
Hello, dear grandmother. Grandmother, what very big eyes you've got.
The better to see you with, my dear.
And grandmother, what great big sharp teeth you've got.
Oh, the better to eat you up with, my dear.
Ooh, just wait. Aha, wolf! I've got you. The hunter looks so strong.
You're a hunter? Then where's your gun?
Why do I need a gun? You're so tiny I could use a fly swatter. But I'd rather do it like this.
Like what?
With my bare hands.
Way to go!
Hooray! Splendid! Who was your favorite? Mine was the grandmother.
Well, I think Red Riding Hood was the best.
For me, the hunter. He was so mighty and so fearless.
And for me, the special effects.
The laboratory.
You've got to get to the school right away.
What did he say?
That we've got to get to the school.
How come? Did you hear why?
I didn't, did you? I wonder if Simka didn't go to school today.
Or if Nolik got into some kind of mischief?
Oh, I'm worried this is something serious.
La 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 la. And that's 5, 6. I like this hairstyle. 7, 8. Hi there.
Hello, Verda. Where's Grampus?
I'm not positive, but go and look in the chemistry area over there.
Over in chemistry?
Tell us, was Nolik doing anything wrong today?
Nolik? He's always fooling around.
Right. So we're not here for anything Nolik did.
Maybe something awful happened to him.
Like what?
Well, how about anything? This isn't just a school for Fixies. This is a laboratory. The laboratory where Professor Eugenius works is always humming. In the mechanical zone, Professor Eugenius tests all sorts of different devices to see how well they are made. In the chemistry zone, he conducts experiments on the quality and safety of food. In the electrical zone, he repairs electrical devices and checks their safety. Unfortunately, the professor can be absent-minded, and that can cause things in his laboratory to bubble, spark, or even explode.
Marcia, there's nothing to worry about yet.
But how can I not worry?
Digit, have you seen Nolik anywhere?
Do you know if anything's happened to him?
This is a laboratory here. Who knows what could happen to anyone?
Like what? What are you saying?
Like that. I told you, things happen here.
And where?
Let's go, quickly!
Marcia, no need to panic.
Tula, where is so good you're here? We really need your help.
What is going on?
Oh, there! Oh, we! Grampus! What?
Where?
In the mechanical zone, there! And Simka and Nolik? There! They're all there! Oh, my children!
Don't lose your head. Oh! Oh! Marcia is my wife and the mother of our children, Simka and Nolik. Marcia is a real beauty, a kind and gentle soul, and a wonderful homemaker. She is also a very responsible and extremely skilled Fixie. She is our family's expert in kitchen appliances and gadgets. Marcia works from morning till night, fixing and cleaning anything that is in need of her expert care, because she just loves when everything is clean and tidy. But most important for Marcia are her children. She takes loving care of Simka and Nolik and tries to protect them from harm. Marcia worries about them so much that sometimes her imagination gets carried away with what might have happened to them. Although our little Nolik can get himself into situations that even Marcia could never have dreamed of. Hang on tight! We'll save you!
Hey!
You're alive!
What's going on? I don't need to be saved from anything.
So it's Simka we need to save, not you?
I don't need saving either. I'm fine.
And what are you so worried about? Everyone's alive. Then why did you make us come here?
I need you to help with a little accident we had.
Nolik, was this your fault? Oh, no, it's not Nolik's fault. Quite the opposite. He was trying to help me fix it.
Papoose, we need you to help us with one of the pieces that we couldn't get back in place.
This one?
Tadish!
Oh, a perfect repair.
Huh, that was really the only reason we had to rush here?
Why not? There was just no way we could let this wait, so I sent for you.
But Fire said...
Why fire? Why is it always fire?
How come you had to scare us so badly?
I'm not the one who scared you. You did that all by yourselves.
Chess.
How about that?
Then I'll play my pawn.
And I'll play my pawn.
Grandpoos, we need our spool, and it's missing.
Oh, congratulations.
Professor, have you seen it anywhere?
The spool? I haven't seen it. We're playing chess, can't you see?
Do you like board games? Like dominoes, for instance. Just about everybody has played it. But do you know where it came from? Dominoes was invented by the ancient Chinese. They made tiles and decorated them with dots like on a pair of dice. And this is a game that looks a lot like checkers, but it's a lot more challenging. It's called backgammon. Backgammon originated in Persia, and from there it spread all over the world. But the most challenging game of them all is the game of chess. Chess was invented in India, and today the game of chess is loved in every country. It's played by adults, by children, and even by computers. Chess is a real sport. But the most important thing for playing chess is not the power in your arms, but the power in your brain. Hey, look, I found it! Yeah!
Hey, what's going on?
That's our spool. Please let us take it back. There's something we have to do with it.
But we're using it.
Can't you wait? It's a replacement for the missing pawn.
Oh, Nolik can work for a while as the pawn's replacement. Yeah, I could do it.
All right, you can take it. And you stand right over here.
1, 2, 3, up we go!
Class. So how do we play?
You're going to play for the whites.
And now I'm going to capture your knight.
And we're gonna knock over yours. Take that.
Whoa, 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 young man. Slow down. It goes back here.
Nolik, get back to your square.
What for?
Pawns don't move like that.
Then how do they move?
Only one square per move and only forward.
Of all of the pieces, the little pawn is the weakest.
What a mess. So which one's strongest, huh?
This, it's the queen. She's the most dangerous threat to the other king.
Aw, how come I couldn't be queen? Then that black king would have to deal with me. Oh, yes.
In chess, each player has a black or white army with 8 pawns, 2 knights, 2 bishops, 2 castles, and a queen. All of them work together for their king, trying to protect him while attacking the enemy's king. If the king finds himself in a position where he can be captured, the attacking player says check. And if the king finds himself with nowhere to run from the attack, it's called checkmate. Whoever checkmates the other player's king first is the winner. I'll move my queen.
Yeah.
And me, my queen.
Then I'll just capture your queen.
Aha!
Really? Then I'll just capture yours.
Grandpoos, should I go now?
Not yet. So, do you feel like surrendering?
Ha! You're kidding. Do you?
Nolik, forward!
Hooray!
We'll step aside.
Forward!
Aha! Next I'll go and capture the knight.
He got away.
All right, pawn, and once more, go forward.
Grandpoos, where do I go now? Don't you see the edge?
Don't go anywhere. Now you're the queen.
What?
The rules of chess say that if a pawn makes it all the way to the other side, he can become anything that was captured earlier.
Hooray! Then I'll be the queen, and I'll be the strongest piece in the whole game.
Hey, queen, get back here.
In case you don't know, this isn't over yet.
We capture the pawn with the queen. Queen, this is your new place. check.
Check.
Huh, yeah?
Now come to here. Checkmate, my colleague.
Of course it is. It is, mate. Yeah, I lost.
Hooray! Tadish, tadish, tadish!
Professor, we found the missing pawn for you.
So that means Nolik can leave with us. I'm not going anywhere with you. Chess is the greatest game you'll ever play in your life. Oh, you should have seen how I put Professor Eugenius into checkmate.
Really?
Well, Grandpa's helped me a little. Actually, it was Grandpa's telling me where to move. But I'm the queen now.
The gramophone.
And that's a photograph of my mom when she was little.
She sure looked happy, didn't she? Because parents were all happy when they were children.
But then they grow up and start getting all gloomy and as boring as can be.
Oh, what's this, do you know? A song about a screw? It's total nonsense.
Nonsense. It's about a screw, which means it's practically about Fixies. Why don't we listen to it and find out?
If it's good, we can all dance together.
How do you listen to this thing? Like this?
Why don't we try to use the player?
We won't fit in there.
Look, right here it says gramophone record. See? So we need to find a gramophone player.
Find what?
Let's go to Grandpa's. Grandpa's, we found a song about a screw we want to hear. We're looking for a player for a gramophone record.
Ah, I understand. What you need is a gramophone. A gramophone is an old appliance that was made for playing back sound that was recorded onto records. If you want to turn on a gramophone, you need to turn the handle to wind up its spring. The spring makes the record spin. Then a needle is placed on top of the record, and as it moves through the groove on the record, it shakes a little, which makes a diaphragm, a sort of mini drum skin, start to vibrate. The big horn of the gramophone then makes the sound louder, and we hear a voice or music. The most amazing thing is that a gramophone doesn't have an electric motor or any electronics. That's right. You don't need electricity for a gramophone to play back the sound that's recorded on a record. That's because a gramophone is an entirely mechanical wonder. If you want to know, there is a gramophone in the office of Tom Thomas's dad. It's on the desk.
Great, let's go.
Thanks would be nice.
I can't find the on button.
There is no on button. You need to grab that handle and turn it.
Now take that thing and put it down onto the record.
It's not playing.
Look, there's no needle in there.
And where can we get one from?
We can make it. Do you have any nails around here?
Is this good?
That'll be great. Verda, are you ready?
Totally.
Better cover your eyes.
It's working, listen.
The little screw went for a run, and now without this little part, everything just falls apart.
If you think a screw is nothing, take it out, but just beware. Everything will break without 'em, with no little screws in there. The bulldozer was a strong one, until there was a thud. And then the mighty giant fell straight into the mud. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, a little screw went for a run, and now without this little part, everything just falls apart. If you think a screw is nothing, take it out, but just beware. Everything will break without 'em, with no little screws in there. If you think a screw is nothing, take it out, but just beware. Everything will break without 'em, with no little screws in there.
Tom Thomas, what's that music playing?
It's a gramophone record.
Gramophone?
I thought it was broken.
We fixed this old... not we. I fixed this thing.
Really? What a wonderful boy I've got. Other kids are breaking things and you fixed them. What do you say we play that record once more? I used to love it so much when I was little.
The mighty crane was working until there was a pop. And then the mighty giant gave out and lost its top. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A little screw went for a run. And now without this little part, everything just falls apart. If you think a screw is nothing, take it out, but just beware. Everything will break without 'em, with no little screws in there. If you think a screw is nothing, take it out, but just beware. Everything will break without 'em, with no little screws in there.
Tom Thomas's mom really dances super. Yeah, she knows how to have a good time, even though she's a grown-up.
If you think a screw is...
The airbag.
We're gonna be late.
We'll make it. Whoa! Oh, wow. Hey, slow down there.
I'm a super duper racer.
Well, Fire. Again risking your life.
And super racers like me can always count on luck.
You know, Fire, counting on good luck is stupid. It would be better if you would keep your mind on safety. Actually, today, Professor Eugenius has something really special to show us. He's going to be testing an airbag.
What's that?
Ditch it. Explain it.
Everybody riding in a car has to wear their seatbelt, because if the car has to stop quickly, the belt will hold the person back. But there are times when even seatbelts don't give enough protection, like when a fast-moving car crashes into something. When that happens, the driver and passengers can be protected by an airbag. You can't see them when they're folded up because they're hidden, but if the car is in a crash, the airbags blow up very quickly, and the person bumps into the bag instead of banging into the steering wheel or flying through the windshield.
Here I come.
And once again, when something dangerous must be tested, Professor Eugenius tests it on himself.
But Grandpoos, aren't you scared that it won't blow up with air?
Don't worry about the air.
A 3 and a 2 and a 1.
The airbag filled up in an instant. Did you notice?
Yeah, but how does it do it?
There is a chemical inside of there that quickly burns and instantly turns into a gas the moment the crash takes place. The gas fills the airbag, and there you go. Did I explain that right, Professor?
We've got to get him out.
Stop! We'd better call for help.
Professor, do you need some help?
Thank you, Elisa. Sorry to take you from your work. You're free to go.
Professor, how did you manage to press the button from way over there?
I managed to hit it on the fly.
You are just astounding.
To keep small children safe while they're riding in a car, they must be buckled up with a seatbelt inside of a special booster chair. But kids also need to be careful when they're riding a bicycle, skateboarding, roller skating, or riding a scooter. First of all, it's best to keep off of roads where there's too much traffic. Second, put your protective gear on. For your arms and legs, wear elbow pads, gloves, and knee pads. For your head, wear a helmet. That way, if you fall down, you won't get badly hurt. And third, make sure that people can see you. If you're out riding in the evening, your clothes and bike must have safety reflectors on them. They let drivers see where you are by reflecting the light from their headlights back at them. Remember, better safe than sorry.
Here we go. Well, I hope this time I've got it.
Should we call his assistant right now, just in case?
Let's just wait and see.
Ready, set, go!
Grampus, he needs to be rescued.
No need. I made a change to it. Now the bag not only inflates automatically, it deflates itself as well.
Splendid!
As you Fixies say,
Teach!
Today's lesson is done.
Hooray! Come on!
Where's my Fixie board?
I've got your Fixie board, Fire. Here you go. I just went and equipped it with an airbag.
Really? Ha! How come? You know I'm a super racer. See? Woohoo!
And that's why I installed it.
Super racers don't need airbags. We never, ever.
Oh, wow! Is that airbag cool or what? It's a very original design you used there.
That design is my own, and Fire ran the test.
Professor, will you make an airbag for each one of us?
You all will get them real soon. But even so,
Caution and care make accidents rare.
The tools. Hang on. There are these really cool things that I want to show you. Whoa!
Whoa! Look how many things you got all at once! Your dad's gonna be so angry when he sees what you did with all of his tools.
I'm gonna put them all right back where they were.
And where were they? Open the box and you'll see. It's neat. There's a special place in there for each one of the tools. Try hammering in a nail or drilling a hole with your bare hands. Uh-huh. There's no way. But with the help of the proper tools, it's a piece of cake. But of course, that's only if you know how to use them. Tools need proper care. If the head of a hammer is loose or a drill is dull, then you shouldn't work with them. It's dangerous. And when you're done working, put the tools back in their places, or you'll be tearing your house apart trying to find them the next time you need them.
Huh. The pincers go here, and the wrench goes over there.
This drill bit's too long for this spot. Let's see if it fits in this one.
Huh. Any idea what this tool is for?
For splitting wood or carving stone, that chisel's what you want to own. Wow, Simka, you're a real poet. Now try to answer this little poem. When you have a thing to measure, this round tool is quite a treasure.
This tool, right?
I know what it's called. It's a measuring tape.
Let me measure you, Nolik. Wow, you've grown. You've almost reached 1 centimeter.
Class! I also have a rhyming riddle for you. What bangs a nail into the wall to make sure pictures never fall?
A hammer!
I was first, and the hammer goes right here.
And now I have one for you to guess. If you need to screw in screws, here's the tool that you should use.
A screwdriver! I was first, again.
You got it right.
All right, Tom Thomas, we'd better hurry. We still have a lot of tools here to get sorted out.
humans, just like Fixies, use hundreds of different tools to do their work. Picking the right one depends on the task at hand. For instance, if you need to hammer in a nail, use a hammer. But you don't use a hammer for a screw. For that, there's a special tool called a screwdriver. A wrench is the tool for tightening nuts and bolts. A vise is used to hold a part in place, and a drill to drill a hole. If you need to cut a piece of wood, you should choose a saw. You could use a handsaw, for example, or a hacksaw. Different kinds of pliers can be used for snipping, gripping, or bending. If you need to smooth something down, you use a file. If you learn how to work with tools properly, you can build just about anything.
Looks like we did it, just in time.
Oh, and how about this?
Do you know what kind of tool that is? I don't know.
There's no place for it in here.
Just throw it out.
Come on, and what if my parents use it?
Looks like we did something wrong here.
My dad came home.
Tom Thomas!
I'm in here.
Hi there. Reading. Way to go, son. Huh? Oh! I don't get it. Where is it?
What?
I put a piece of metal under the table leg so it wouldn't shake, but it disappeared.
So that's where the tools place is.
Did you take it?
What? I didn't. It must be somewhere under the table.
And you look under the sofa.
All right.
What do you think he wants? He wants us to get that metal thing out of his dad's box. Come on, let's go. You got it.
Any luck?
Uh-uh.
Me neither.
I found it, Dad. It was under the table, just like I told you.
Huh. You were right. It's strange. How could I have missed it?
Maybe you're just, tired from working too much.
Maybe.
Tadish.
What?
It's a new word, Tadish.
Tadish. I do like the sound of it.
The elevator.
Papu's, Marcia, we gotta hurry. How come? Tom Thomas is going to see the circus.
And what?
We want to go with him, can we?
The answer's no. Just you kids without supervision.
Who said no supervision? His parents are taking him there. We'll be careful, don't worry. They won't even notice us.
Well, if Tom Thomas's parents will be there.
Hooray! We can go!
Wait a second. I didn't even say yes yet.
Yeah.
Simka and Nolik, where are you? We gotta hurry up.
Tom Thomas, it's time to go.
I'll be right there.
We're ready.
Climb into my hood.
Ha! I know who's going to the circus today.
Whoa!
Huh?
What just happened?
I think that the elevator broke down.
Don't you worry.
Emergency operator.
We got stuck in the elevator.
Understood. Please wait. We'll have the elevator fixed within the hour.
That long? That means we won't get to the circus on time.
Tom Thomas, we'll go get Papus and Marcia. I'm sure they can fix it.
People need elevators to help them get to the upper floors of tall buildings. When someone steps into an elevator and presses a button, the elevator's electrical engine starts up. It pulls the cable that is attached to the elevator cabin, and the elevator goes to the desired floor. The cable hangs over a wheel, and it usually has a heavy counterbalancing weight attached to the other end of it. This counterweight balances the elevator and helps the electric motor do its job. I wonder what the reason is.
I think I see something over there that got stuck.
Looks like you found the reason. We gotta go and fix it now, or we'll never get to the circus on time.
You know, we can just have it right here. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the Fixie Spectacular. And now your attention, please, on the high wire.
Whoa!
Just don't look down.
Then I'll close my eyes and I won't look anywhere at all. Ow!
And now we bring you our very own aerial gymnasts. Tadish! Our next act, feats of strength.
It won't come out!
to fix it with a death-defying circus act. Point your eyes up!
Marcia, where are you going?
Up to the electric motor! Do you know the right way to behave yourself inside of an elevator? First of all, small children should never get into an elevator by themselves. They should only go in with their parents or other adults they know well. When getting onto an elevator, the adult should always enter first and then the child. When it's time to get out, it's the other way around. First the child leaves and then the adult. If you are taking a dog onto an elevator, make sure its tail and leash are completely inside so they don't get stuck in the door. And there's one more thing. If the elevator suddenly stops for some unknown reason, don't try to break out of it yourself. Press the button that calls the emergency operator and wait for help from the elevator repairmen. Or the Fixies. I reached the motor!
Turn it on!
Oh, they fixed it. That was quick.
Now we'll make it on time. There was no need to worry.
Stop! It's way too high.
Tom Thomas went to the circus without us. There's no need to get that upset, Nolik. Our circus is as good as theirs. Right, Papoose?
Of course it is.
Thank you.
Thank you, to who?
What do you mean who? The elevator repairman.
The Draftsman.
Pew!
Huh? What?
Hi there, Tom Thomas. What are you drawing?
I'm not drawing. This is called drafting.
What's the difference?
Tell me, is that a circle?
Sure is.
And that?
It's a circle, too. Only it's a rounder one.
Of course. That's because I drafted it with a compass. And now I've got a real target. So now I'll load my dart gun.
Whoa! Why'd you shoot that thing at me?
It was the gun. I didn't even pull the trigger.
What? Did it break?
Let's open it up and see. There. This little part broke.
Let me go find Papoose. He can help you. He can make another one. A brand new one.
Wait, I can draft a technical drawing. Will Papoose understand how to read one of those?
Are you kidding? Papoose is an expert at everything.
Done.
Wow, Tom Thomas, you're a real technical drawer.
A draftsman, Nolik. That's what they call it.
Try drawing a perfect circle by hand. Can't do it, huh? Well, with the help of a drafting compass, your circle will turn out great. Just put the needle point in the center and turn the compass, and it's done. A compass is only one of the many different tools for drafting. For example, if you need to draw a straight line, use a ruler. And if you need to draft a frame for your picture, you can use a triangle. First draft one side, and then the other. And then to finish your frame, just turn the triangle upside down and draft the two remaining sides. You'll get a perfectly squared frame. There are also drafting instruments for making curved lines. They are called irregular curves, or French curves. But actually, now people use computers more and more for drafting technical drawings.
Papoose!
Huh? Oh! What happened?
We really need your help. One of the parts broke in Tom Thomas's dart gun. Could you make it?
What kind of part exactly?
Look, here's a technical drawing.
So, you even got a technical drawing. Very good then, let's take a look at it.
Here you go.
Super. Let's see. It's not gonna work. You see, it sticks out here on the side. I need to draft another technical drawing.
Papoose!
Huh? Nolik, you scared me again.
Forgive me, but the part has to stick out over on this side.
And you're sure that's all?
That's all, for real. Tom Thomas, it's done.
Listen, while you were gone, I realized that the part needs to have a hole right here.
Papoose?
Again?
Sorry about this, but there's a hole in this thing, too. A technical drawing is a special kind of drawing. It has to precisely describe the thing that needs to be made. To do that, the drawing must be very accurately drafted and include all of the measurements. And that's not all. If the object is complex, it must be drafted from at least 3 sides, including the front, the side, and the top. You see? The object looks different from every side. So if you don't want to work over and over again, learn to draft correctly.
Kaboom. It works.
Bullseye! And all thanks to our technical drawings. Yeah, after 3 tries, right? Some draftsman you are.
Now I can draft all sorts of technical drawings. Even one of you if you'd like.
No, don't bother. Hey!
Great.
That tickles.
Now do me a favor and turn.
Hey, what are you doing there? Just stop. What's going on?
Now I think I got it. It's done.
And what's that circle for, huh?
That's the top view.
You know what, Simka? That's what you really look like from up here.
Nolik, take this over to Papoose. He can use it to make another Simka.
No thanks, Tom Thomas. For me, 1 Simka's enough.
The antenna.
Wow, is this cool or what?
Hello there, little Fixies. Did you come to see what I'm working on?
Professor Eugenius, tell us what you're planning on doing with this huge thing.
Well, I hope to use this fantastic device to make contact with aliens.
Since ancient times, people have wondered, is there life on other planets? What might aliens from outer space look like? And what kind of spaceships do they travel in? There are some people who say that they've seen alien spaceships and that they look like flying saucers. There are even some people who say they've actually made contact with aliens. But personally, I'm sure it's just their fantasy. And science hasn't been able to prove any of these stories either. The one story that makes me laugh harder than all of the rest comes from a guy who claims that he saw aliens with his own eyes. Can you believe it? He said that there was a group of tiny aliens that looked like humans with glowing hair. It seems to me that this guy just happened to spot a few Fixies who weren't able to hide from him in time.
It's ready. If I could talk.
And now what? If the aliens are out there flying by the Earth, they'll see this plate, get hungry, and come for food?
Aliens don't need a plate like this, silly. When they've got plates that fly, flying saucers.
You're both silly. This thing isn't a plate at all. It's an antenna.
Antenna?
Antennas help people receive radio signals. They come in all sorts of shapes and sizes, like this, or this, to pick up a signal that's very weak. Powerful antennas that are shaped like large dishes work the best of all. When radio waves hit the dish, the waves all bounce off of it and gather together into one point. This makes the signal stronger and clearer. The most powerful dish antennas can even pick up signals from outer space. Nolik, stop! You'll burn yourself. Don't treat me like a baby boy, okay?
Interesting. I wonder what's inside of there. Do you know?
Why don't we go and take a look? I was only trying to help him out.
No need, Nolik. The soldering iron is way too hot, and I'm practically all done here.
Then let's start looking for those aliens in outer space.
Just 1 second, Nolik. There.
Uh-oh.
And now,
Did it?
here we Simka, let's see if we can pick up signals from outer space.
What do you think? Is it night right now, where the aliens live? What if they're sleeping? Quit bothering the professor with your nonsense.
Let us out right now. Can't you hear us? Please let us out!
I'm afraid there's no way they can hear us from this far away. I can't hear any signals. It just sounds like static.
Be patient, you guys, and keep listening.
Digit, we all know how clever you are. Can't you think of a way out of here?
I think I got it, Tula. You stay there. Yeah. I'll use a special code I know to send a signal that we're in trouble.
Wait a second. Do you hear that?
Could it be a signal from the alien? Hooray!
This is sensational. It means that somewhere in the cosmos are intelligent forms of life. 3 dots, 3 dashes, 3 dots. Ooh, it's Morse code. It's a signal for help that they're sending.
You don't think the aliens are in trouble, do you?
Yeah, I think so.
And who do you think they learned Morse code from out there?
Yeah, that's strange.
There are hardly any Fixies that know that code. Digit does. And where is he, you know? And where's Tula?
Well, I think I know exactly with which aliens we made contact.
I think I know it too, Professor. Lower the antenna. Greetings to you, oh extraterrestrial visitors.
Hi there. It's good to be back.
What a shame. I was really hoping that we'd find intelligent life forms out there.
It's all right. At least we found 2 unintelligent ones.
The motion sensor.
This part has to be replaced with one that's new.
I've got an idea. How about we run to the warehouse and get it? 'Cause you don't have time to go there. And that way you can keep on working.
All right, then. Only remember the code for the part.
A8375. I'll remember it for sure. Why is Elisa always there at the wrong time? Do we have to wait till she goes away? What for? We'll sneak out behind her. Digit, did you find the part? It's here. Are we ready? Yeah, we're ready. Let's do it.
Professor Eugenius, you're in here. Do you know why this door just opened? And closed by itself?
Of course I know, Elisa. It's because I converted it into an automatic one. You see, I installed a motion sensor above it.
A motion sensor is like an electronic eye that watches everything that moves in front of it. Did you ever wonder how doors open by themselves at places like stores or at the airport? They open with the help of motion sensors. If the sensor sees that someone walks up to the door, it sends a signal to the door's electric motor. The electric motor opens the door and then automatically closes it after the person walks through it.
That man is just astounding. Only a bit untidy.
The door is automatic now? Then why didn't it open for us on the way here? 'Cause we're too little for that motion sensor. But the part's bigger than we are. Big enough for the sensor to see it. Then how do we get in there? We can fool that thing if we stay close by the wall. Now let's keep this as close to the wall as we can.
This door is a little too automatic. And these parts are here again. Didn't I put them away?
The sensor still noticed us. Here's what we gotta do. Let's break it. Why do we gotta break it? All we have to do is deactivate the unit.
Sensors are used to help people in all sorts of different situations. For instance, motion sensors notice when someone is moving so they can automatically open a door or turn on a light. Some automobiles are equipped with rain sensors. If it starts raining or snowing, the sensor automatically turns on the car's windshield wipers. There are also sensors that react to how much light there is. In the evening, when it gets dark, light sensors can be used to turn on street lamps. And in the morning, when it gets light again, the sensor switches them off. A smoke detector can sense when there's smoke inside. The sensor can be used to turn on a fire alarm or even an automatic fire extinguishing system.
I turned it off. That should do the trick. Great job. Let's go. Titties! Professor Eugenius, mission accomplished.
Well done, Fixies. Actually, not that well. This part here is A7583.
Uh-huh.
And I asked for A8375.
Digit, didn't you say you knew the code number? I did know it, but somehow forgot it.
Digit, I can't believe that you forgot it. All right, we'll just have to go out one more time.
Thanks, but no thanks. I'll get it this time.
I forgot to warn the professor that we've turned off the sensor. And I'm afraid he's expecting that the door will automatically open up. Professor! Stop! Forgive us, we didn't mean it.
The baby monitor.
Oh, it's my old baby monitor. On. Check, check. Checking. 1, 2, 3. Checking. It's working.
Why don't we give it to the Johnsons? They just had a baby the other day.
This is mine, and I'm planning on using it.
Aren't you a little too big for it?
No, I'm not big at all.
Well, I didn't realize that you're still a little boy. And a greedy one at that.
They're never gonna notice this. Hey, Fixies, are you here?
We're here now.
Why did you call us?
I gotta show you how I turned into a mind reader.
I find that just a little hard to believe.
Okay, then I'll show you. I'll leave you alone, and then you'll hide this button wherever you want. Then I'll come back and find it.
You got it.
So where's a good hiding place?
Well, we gotta think of one.
Right here, under the keyboard.
Great! Go on, Nolik. Come on in. We're ready for you.
And now, I'm going to read your thoughts. Here I go. You hit the button here. Look. Ta-da!
He really does read minds. Oh, that was a lucky guess. Bet you can't do it again.
Well, I bet you I can.
We're gonna have to be sneakier.
Verda, she's the most beautiful girl in our class. She knows it, too, and doesn't hesitate to use it. She can even be a bit sneaky, like when she needs help with her homework. Then Digit suddenly becomes her best friend. But if she doesn't want to carry her pack-a-mat, she'll say, "Fire, please help me. You're just such a strong Fixie." But all us boys like her just the same. Digit does, and Nolik does, and I guess I do, too. Although, I really like Simka more. Or maybe Verda. Or both of them. I haven't decided yet. Verda can be difficult and even bossy sometimes. But one thing I know for sure, Verda's a good friend. A friend that'll always come help. Well, that is if she's able to pry herself away from the mirror.
I think that we should throw it down into this pencil cup. But then we concentrate on another place.
That is good, but it won't work, Fixies.
Come on in.
Uh-huh. Aha! It's in here. Tadish?
Simka, were you thinking about the cup? No, I swear. And my mind was blank. Then who did, huh? Uh-huh. Tom Thomas, what do you say we go again?
As many times as you want.
Shh, I know how he's been doing all of this. It's a baby monitor. That's how we can hear what we're saying. I don't get it. A baby monitor helps parents watch over their babies. The system has 2 units that look like wireless telephones. The parents keep one of the units by their side and put the other one in the room where the baby is sleeping. If the baby suddenly wakes up and starts crying, the unit in the baby's room will pick up the sound and send it by radio waves to the parents' unit. Mom or Dad will hear the crying and go and comfort their child. And so he's listening to us now. This time I know what we should do. We'll hide it under the globe.
Ooh.
Go on.
Uh-huh. Aha! Huh? Where is it?
If you read our minds, you'd find your button under the baby monitor.
You tricked me. That's really not nice.
And spying on us is nice, you think?
I'm sorry, I just thought it'd be fun.
Well, anyhow, Tom Thomas, you're too old for this thing. Unless, of course, you still need it.
I'm not a baby. I was just, checking it. I'll go and give it to Mom. Mom, I'm not greedy.
About what?
Let's give this monitor to the Johnsons, and this car is for their baby boy.
I don't think that baby's big enough yet for your car.
So what? Soon he's gonna get bigger and become a big boy, right? Like me.
The instructions.
It doesn't work.
Try putting it in the other way. Did you read the instructions?
Why would I? Instructions are for dummies.
Yeah, instructions are for dummies. All right.
Oh, what's going on?
Whoa! My battery! Instructions teach us how to do things right. Instructions for a piece of furniture explain how to put it together. With the instructions for a television, we can adjust the picture and sound the way we like them. Printed on a box of oatmeal are the instructions for how to cook it. The instructions for medicines tell us what the medicine is for and how to safely use it. So always read the instructions if you want to do things right and avoid a lot of problems.
I found it. Here it is.
Here you go, Tom Thomas.
Whoa.
We got you a new chair, but it has to be assembled, and I'm afraid it'll be a little bit difficult for you.
No, it won't. Don't worry, Dad. I'll do it.
Finish before dinner, and we'll get ice cream tonight.
A creamsicle. 2, okay?
First, assemble the chair.
Tom Thomas, can I help you put the chair together?
Come on.
Hey, first you 2 need to read the instructions. Simka, stop being such a bore.
What, like I haven't seen a chair?
Or like I haven't seen a chair?
Well, Tom Thomas, you done? Dinner's ready. Let's go.
Oh, Dad, no. I need another 2 minutes. Simka, help me.
How?
What does it say I have to do in the instructions?
Ah, I thought you could do it without them. All right, I'll help you. Let's see. Take this part over here and that one over there. Nolik, get a screw. No, the longer one. It's over there.
first stools and benches appear as far back as ancient Egypt. The pharaoh's stool was special because it had a back. It is thought that the pharaoh's stool was actually the first chair. For a long time, a chair was considered a luxury. Rich noblemen would bring their own chairs to parties. And the more important the man, the higher the back of his chair. It wasn't until the 19th century that chairs became part of every house. Today, there are just so many different kinds of chairs. There are wooden chairs, plastic chairs, metal chairs, chairs with legs, chairs with wheels, folding chairs, baby chairs, just all sorts of chairs. Well, how could people sit down at the table with no chairs?
Ooh, I think we'll make it.
Screw it in, quickly.
Nolik, we need one more screw.
But there aren't any.
There is, you gotta find it.
I already looked everywhere.
Tom Thomas, time's up.
Nolik, you have to help.
How?
Just for a minute, that's all. Turn into a screw.
If it's only a minute, I'll do it for you.
I'm done.
You built it. Huh. Great job, son.
Mom, see how I won the bet.
Can you believe it? He put the chair together.
You're so brilliant.
Go on, have a seat.
Oh! Whew.
Now I see. You missed a screw.
But I screwed it in. It must have, what?
Must have what?
Look. Here it is. Now this screw's not going anywhere. And that ice cream you won? Well, you just lost it.
Well then, Mr. Chair Builder, time for dinner?
Yeah, in a sec. Where is that Nolik?
He ran away.
What a traitor.
No, he's not. He promised you he'd become a screw for just a minute. And the minute was up.
Well, where is he then?
Over there. He's studying the instructions for the clock. Hey, Tom Thomas, it says that we put the wrong kind of battery into the clock. We should have used that kind. You see, Tom Thomas? If you don't want to be a dummy, instructions are for you.
Knots.
Nolik, there are pirates off the starboard side. Battery, fire!
Hey, I'm not a pirate. Why'd you hit me? That's it. I'm tired of playing the wind. Where are my pirates?
This looks great. Can I board your ship?
And what are your skills?
Tons, like protecting the ship and yelling hooray when we win.
And how about good sea knots? Can you tie them?
Of course I can tie them.
Then tie up our treasure. And make sure it's good and tight.
Pirates, prepare to attack!
I got it. Whoa!
That's done. Good enough.
Hooray!
It's good and tight.
Now can you survive a storm?
Without a doubt. Our treasure! It's sunk into the sea.
That was my mom's necklace we sunk.
I'll pick it all up, don't worry.
No, thank you. We'll manage ourselves. He calls himself a sailor. Go and learn to tie some knots. Try tying 2 ropes into a knot. You think it's easy? A badly tied knot will untie itself before you know it. Here's one way to tie it right. First, cross over the 2 ends like this. Now, to finish the knot, you've got to cross them over again. But not this way. It's got to be in the opposite direction. When it's done, it looks like one loop inside another. This kind of knot is called a square knot. And it won't untie as long as you tie it right. And that's just one of the many kinds of knots a sailor has to learn.
Oh! Okay. I knew I could tie it. Now what else is there to practice on around here?
I found some more of our treasure.
Here's another one.
That's 19, but we're supposed to have 20. I know it because I counted our treasure.
So what happened to the last one?
Well done there. So what else could I tie? Perfect.
I even remember what it looks like. It's a different color. It's a bright red one.
Oh, Mom's gonna notice right away that the red one's gone. I gotta go find it.
Yeah, I think it's on the floor.
Who tied my laces together?
I was just practicing, sorry.
And what else did you tie up to practice your knots?
Not sure you want to know.
You're funny. Let's go untie them.
Don't look at me that way. I'm scared.
She's just staring at her own whiskers, Nolik.
And what have you done to her whiskers?
Well, I tied them with the square knot.
Fire, you're just a blockhead. And why don't you tell us what else you've done?
Well, okay. I tied a decoration on her tail.
That's where it is. We were looking everywhere for that thing.
Fire, go and fix everything you've done.
Chusaka, don't run away.
Don't be scared. We just want to untie the knots.
Sailors have developed all sorts of different knots. Without them, they couldn't control their sails. But we couldn't get by without knots on land either. Mountain climbers use tightly knotted ropes to help them climb and keep them safe. Fishermen tie hooks to their fishing line using special knots. You can't even pitch a camping tent properly without making a knot. When people sew, they tie knots in the thread to hold it in place. And doctors use knots when they stitch and bandage a wound. And a tie wouldn't be a tie if you didn't tie a knot in it. Sneakers won't fall off your feet. And the laces won't drag on the ground if they're tied with a proper knot. But sometimes things can get knotted up by accident. And that's one time when you don't need to know how to tie knots, but how to untie them.
All aboard!
Like that. Now the only thing left to do is tie a knot.
Should I tie it?
Are you sure it won't untie?
You're joking. Why don't you go ask Chusaka if I can tie a knot like a sailor?
Batteries.
Oh, my little lemon, just you wait. One day you'll be a strong and splendid tree.
She's talking with a flower pot.
Oh, you scared me. Do you like it?
Like what?
My seedling, don't you see? It will grow into a huge tree. And there, amongst the green leaves, will be beautiful yellow lemons.
Class.
From that thing? Lemons?
Oh, yeah. It'll grow into a tree. All it needs for that is to gather energy.
Get energy from where?
From our sun.
The sun? It'll be so slow. Oh, batteries would be faster than the sun.
Batteries? I really don't think so.
Tula, do you know how much energy they have? Let's just bury a bunch of those batteries in here, and you'll be watching your lemon plant shoot up into a tree.
Are you positive?
Absolutely.
And where can we get the batteries?
Over there. Professor Eugenius has a whole box full of them.
Batteries, batteries.
We use them every day and need them by the ton.
Batteries, batteries.
They give power to appliances so they can run.
Batteries, 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 batteries.
That does it. We'll be seeing the first lemons before the week's over.
The first battery in the world was made in Italy more than 200 years ago. When two different kinds of metal were placed in salty water, electricity started flowing through a wire from one piece of metal to the other. Many years have passed since then, but batteries still work in pretty much the same way. Today, you can find batteries being used for electricity just about everywhere. Tiny batteries are used inside of wristwatches, while big batteries can power cars and even ships. With new batteries being produced by the millions, we have to think, how should we get rid of the old ones? You can't just throw away batteries because they'll poison our soil and water. The best way to dispose of batteries is to take them to a special collection station that sends them to factories for recycling. Yes, it's a terrible idea to bury batteries. You can kill any plants that are growing there. And this is the very reason why Professor Eugenius puts all of his used batteries in that box over there, so he can dispose of them properly. Hey, where are they?
Oh, my seedling! We harmed you!
What? Where are the batteries?
They're in the flower pot.
How come?
So the lemons would grow faster.
From the batteries? Who came up with that idea? It will die! Hurry! We gotta go save it! The soil's contaminated. We've got to find a new home for the seedling.
But where?
Over there. There's a pot with healthy soil.
Let's do it!
Batteries, batteries. They come in different sizes, shapes, and colors too. Batteries, batteries. Could be yellow, might be green, or maybe red and blue. Batteries, 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 batteries,
Don't cry, Tula. The seedling will be perfectly fine. It will grow big and strong with branches full of beautiful lemons and oranges.
And watermelons.
It's a lemon tree fire. Will you ever stop going too far, like with the batteries?
Well, anyhow, batteries are cool, right? Look how many appliances can't work without them.
You're right. Appliances can't work. Look, the seedling's coming back to life.
It really is.
Tula, tell us, isn't it splendid?